gonna take a shot at the ghost talk. Got it. Beautiful.
Sweet, mate. Sweet.
See you later, ghost talk.
Go with you.
Nice job.
Oh, yeah.
We're a few minutes into the round here. I'm walking around not too far from Tower 2. Heard a bit of contact up here, so I'm coming to have a look. I've just heard a car come up behind me. Yeah, and luckily I had a Zephyr, which is pretty useful against a hunter. A few extra shots coming in. It's one of my teammates shooting at the car in case there's other enemies in there. But looks like it was just that one guy. I'll take this opportunity to steal his RPG. Right, we've moved up to Tower 1 now, me and my squad. Fuck. Just noticed this enemy ghost talk flying around, so I'm going to try and take a shot. Pretty difficult shot. It's quite high, it's quite far. But he's just decided to stop moving for me, making the shot much easier. Yes!
Oh man,
Nice.
I hit it as well.
Come on, mate.
Saw that blood splatter there come from where my mate was stood like a millisecond before. And rocket goes flying past our head. Holy shit, that attracted some attention. But yeah, it just goes to show when you see the blood splatter like that, it's not 100% definitely that the person was killed, but definitely 99% of the time it is, because you do not see that often. We can hear shots coming in. It's a sniper on the hill to our west. You usually get snipers on the hill up there. Normally I would just drive straight up there and get them, but at the moment I'm saving my money for the Verona, so I'm not buying too many vehicles. Trying to figure out where that shot that caused the blood splatter actually came from. I've noticed some movement on Tower 4, so I'm going to try and get him with this EOTech sight. A little bit tricky, a close range sight like this, but still doable. Oh, beauty. Jump to a few minutes later. We've moved off of Tower 1 now. We're going sort of between Tower 1 and Tower 2 at the moment. Unfortunately missed that heli with the RPG there, he's moving a bit quick. But happen to notice that hummingbird. With most weapons actually would shoot straight through the window of a hummingbird like that. Always worth taking a chance if you see one. Also always worth taking a chance on the parachuters. They actually can be quite easy to hit sometimes. You just have to lead the shot a little bit. How much you have to lead depends on how far they are and what gun you're using. Yeah, still trekking around in roughly the same area, looking for the enemies. Just heard a bit of gunshot up here behind me, so can go and have a look.
Enemy car down there.
Unfortunately, didn't get the kill on that guy. Just looking to see if I can see him on the right there. And as I can't see him, I'm actually not going to push him. If I was being super aggressive, I'd push him, but I'm actually just trying to stay alive at the moment. Threw a grenade in the direction where I thought he was, but no joy. But as I don't have the upper hand, if I'd have moved up on him, he could have just got in a position to ambush me. So I'm actually going to hide and wait and see if they come looking for me. Hide in this bush. If they're either leaving the area or they're going towards Tower 2, judging by where he's walking. And if they're going by Tower 2, they'll need to go past here, sort of. So
Yeah, going back to the core. They're picking up and dropping people up from there.
and yeah, two of them appeared. The second one looked like the one that I'd seen on the hill back there, but can't be totally sure. Could be a couple of completely different guys, but you never know. Parked up in the passenger seat of the Strider, hoping no one RPGs me. Heard some gunshots over here, so I'm going to go and check it out. It's not that far. I think they're possibly in these buildings here. We had a bit of pre-fire, but there's actually no one there. And just noticed my Strider taking some fire. Someone's just shot out a wheel on the Strider annoyingly, so take that guy out. But I think there could be more. Yeah, I can hear more gunshots, so let's run towards that. Just noticed a guy in the door there. Put a few shots down before I throw the grenade. Hopefully that will give me just enough time to throw the grenade. Yeah, if you want to make use of the grenades in the CQB situations like that, can be very useful.
I'm gonna rocket him. That's it. Who's a run out attack? Oh no!
Let's get out of this rebel. Try not to step over anything in case there's any other enemies right around here. When you do the step over animation, you're locked into it for about 2.5 seconds, and in Arma 3, that's about enough time to die 10 times over. So you want to avoid doing the step over if you're in the ship. Clear these buildings, make sure there's no one else here. Check out some of these other buildings in a minute. However, I've just taken a grenade. Grenade went off near me. Not exactly sure where it came from, so I'm going to go back into the Strider and hide for a minute. And wait and see if I can see where they are.
Thanks, mate.
No sign of anyone so far, and yeah, I just noticed the guy just behind the wall in front of me there. Not sure if he's seen me or not, looks like he hasn't. I actually got out on a different side of the Strider to what I was expecting there, and almost shot that friendly that was in front of me. Luckily managed to figure out what was going on before it was too late. Okay, I'm hanging around in the same spot to see if any other enemies come up to revive the downed enemies. Totally missed that guy there, that was a bit crap really. Oh, he's run straight towards me, just thrown a grenade. I'll wait for that grenade to go off before I get out and chase him. Right, there he goes, so let's chase him. Hopefully he's still in the building. Yep, pretty sure he didn't see me in the Strider, and totally got away with that. Okay, we're in some other buildings, not too far from Tower 4 again. I'm going to take a shot at the Ghost Hawk. Got it. Beautiful. See you later, Ghost Hawk. Nice job. Now we jump to a bit later in the round. Driving back into the sector after having been taken out, and there was quite a lot of friendlies back of the sector, so I've got a vehicle with as many seats as possible to try and bring these guys back into the sector. Some of my squad mates are in another vehicle which just crashed in a town outside the area of operations, so I'm going to drive back there and pick those guys up. I've got enough seats for everyone. Right, around here somewhere. There's half of them. Trying to get all my mates, all my teammates into the area of operations as quickly as possible, because our team's getting its ass kicked at the moment. Both red and blue team have got way more people in the sector than us right now. I'm trying to help my team out, trying to get us all into the sector, get us taking that area of operations again if I can. Yeah, I'm actually stopping a few hundred meters out of the sector so everyone can make the last couple hundred meters on foot. That way if we get killed, it's not my fault if everyone dies. Plus if everyone does die and like the car got RPG'd or something, that'd be quite a big blow to our team right there. There was a couple of the friendlies asking to get dropped off somewhere else that I thought was a bit dodgy, so decided to just drop everyone off where I thought it was safe and tell them that they can take the car if they want. Took a second to notice that guy there. As you can see in the slow-mo there, he's right behind the tree. I think the tree actually saved me from getting hit by the first couple of shots. So yeah, pretty lucky to get away with that actually, because it took me a little while to realise where he was. Considering moving up to Tower 2 at this point. I know there's one guy up there who's currently top of the scoreboard. He's got loads of kills. He actually killed me from Tower 2 a little while ago, so pretty sure he's been camping up in that tower all round with a bunch of other blue team as well. Was going to back off from Tower 2 because there wasn't too many friendlies near Tower 2, but I can see we've got at least 2 friendlies going in for Tower 2. You can see that on the GPS mini-map in the right there, so I'm going to stay with these guys and try and take out the threat in Tower 2. Could probably help the independent team, my team, get into the sector a bit more easily if we can reclaim Tower 2. Unless people know not to go there in a straight line and avoid Tower 2, they're likely to get taken out from Tower 2. There's a group quite well set up in there. No one's managed to take them out so far, though I'm surprised I've managed to get this close to the tower without anyone popping up in that open window up there and taking a shot at me. Still seems pretty clear, so I'm just going to go up the tower. Okay, we clear up to this first sector. What I'm going to do now is wait here a sec and see if any of the two friendlies nearby want to follow me up here. If I stay here for a minute and they look this way, they might be able to see that they can easily get up to where I am, hopefully. However, one of the friendlies out there has just been taken out. Now I can hear a lot of gunfire coming from within the tower. They might actually be shooting at my friendlies from within the tower, so I'm thinking, fuck it, I'm just going to push. Okay, got a couple there. There's another friendly wanting to come through the door, so rather than back off, I'm going to keep pushing through the door, even though I'm not really going to do much. Just allow my teammates to come through the door there. When it's CQB, you always want to be push, 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 offensive, offensive, offensive. Don't like be blocking the doors and stairways and stuff. Right, I'm just going to wait and see if this guy wants to come up with me. He's probably thinking, that guy's blocking the stairs. I'm not blocking the stairs, I'm waiting for this guy to follow me up. But I've just noticed someone come from the stairs up there, come down from the stairs up there, so just put a grenade where I think he is. Another one come down to shoot us, and there was another one where my grenade landed anyway, so yeah, that worked out pretty good. Just had to do a double take on that dead body there, but yeah, he's dead. Okay, and finally the tower clear. Car's just pulled up to the tower below us, but he got here before I could... he was already too close before I could lean over the edge to put a shot in on him. Probably going to come up from the bottom, so let's go down and take him out. Quite surprised to see one that far up the tower already, but luckily he's by himself. Healed myself at just the wrong time there. Another animation that you're locked into when you start it. Notice the enemy behind the door, but luckily that teammate that was with me was totally on the case, paying attention to what was going on, and heard the footsteps of the enemy coming up and quit going through the inventory of that enemy just in time to kill the live enemy coming up the stairs, and saved me and possibly the other friendly in the tower as well as himself. Going to use the enemy hunter here for cover to try and heal these friendlies. However, there's a ghost hawk out here. I'm thinking I'm going to use the hunter for cover. If the ghost hawk keeps shooting, I'll jump out the hunter, but the ghost hawk appears to be flying away. I'm going to move the hunter a little bit closer to the body so it's better cover, better hard cover. Just seeing what that ghost hawk's doing in a sec. Doesn't seem to be shooting at me right now, so I'm going to jump out and go for the revive. Yeah, the way that heli's flying, that's actually pretty low and pretty slow. If I had an RPG, that would be a really good RPG opportunity right now. Even if I had a scope, actually, I could probably take the gunner out pretty easily with them being that low and that slow, but with this close range sight, it's a bit tricky. I'm trying to shoot the pilot instead. It takes a few shots to break the window though, and then you need another couple of shots to actually kill the pilot, of course. This is friendly, seems to be AFK. Just noticed he needs healing though, so as I'm a medic, I might as well heal him and get the points. There's my squad mate. Put a couple of smokes down, go and heal him. Most likely place he'll be shot from is Tower 4. Or I'll be shot from if I try to heal him is Tower 4, so I was using that building for cover there as well as the smoke. Alright, we're still hanging around Tower 2. Trying to make sure that our team keeps hold of Tower 2. Unfortunately, wasn't able to hit the pilot. Could have actually been shooting the wrong side there. I'm not actually totally sure which side the pilot appears. The pilot is in that cockpit of that helicopter. I was just about to push where the heli landed, but I noticed there's some rocks on the ridge that would be really good cover for people that did get out of that heli. If we pushed up to them and they took cover behind those rocks, we'd be pretty screwed. However, one enemy's just tried to push across the open space there, and a friendly in the building behind me took him out. Another enemy has approached from my left there. Luckily I saw him, and luckily I managed to get him. A little bit of a tricky shot at that range with a 4x scope while moving with a heavy gun. A lot of scope sway, but I got away with it. I'm going going to go and revive this friendly. There could be more enemies out here, but I'm going to take the risk anyway. Couple more friendlies behind me
I pushed it.
to back me up.
Number, shot.
Keeping an eye out for more enemies. Can't see any or hear any. So I'm going to push up to these rocks. If there are any more, they're probably behind these rocks somewhere. So far so good. I'm running fast because they're probably going to just peek out from behind a rock and try and shoot me real quick if they are here. As long as I'm moving fast, it'd be easier to avoid the shot.
Another heli.
Can't see anyone. I just noticed the guy.
Yeah, there's a heli coming the same place.
I was waiting for him to come out the other side of the bush, but he stopped in the bush. He might have seen me, so I'm just started to randomly fire in the bush. Yeah, it looks like he did see me.
Fuck. Coming, come.
Yeah, my grenade didn't get him either.
I don't know where he went.
Gonna wait for backup from my friendlies.
He's down. He's down.
Okay, the guy that got me is dead.
There he is. He's right
See that in the kill feed, see his name.
Yeah, he's right there. Got him.
Nice.
Where are you now?
And as it turns out, there was another enemy out here as well. Luckily, my friendly saw him and killed him.
Got out another perk. There you go.
Thank you.
I think that was the one that killed you, wasn't it? You
That was
pushed
the
that
second
right-
one.
That was it?
The one that killed me is dead already. Someone took him out a minute ago.
Oh no!
Now decided to move towards Tower 4, as Red Team's is controlling the sector, and despite holding Tower 2, that's not helped us to reclaim the sector.
Southwest. Side of the yellow wall. See him there now.
He's by the gate.
Got him.
So we're pushing up towards Tower 4 as a group. Group 3 here.
Thanks.
Green team's pretty spread out across the map at the moment, unfortunately. We haven't got too many others anywhere near Tower 4 yet. But continuing to push, just double checking what gun that guy had there. It's MX though, I'd rather stay with the Zafir at the moment. If I had very little ammo, I'd change to the MX probably. Alright, just hold up in this building a sec to regroup. However, one of our crew, Bampy, is moving right ahead to Tower 4. You can see in the GPS minimap there. And also where he is at the moment, he could be shot from inside this pink building here, which is quite a common place to see enemies actually, so I'm going to go and clear the building.
Let me stand and go back up on it.
Go, buddy.
Yeah, luckily he didn't hear me coming, so that worked out pretty well. Let's make sure I get any grenades and health packs off the guy.
Enemy in the building right next
Oh,
to me.
fuck. There's a dude coming out. 5210 in the road.
My friendly's got some contacts, so I'm going to quickly run out there and see what's going on.
Yeah. There's a dude in one of these buildings.
Bit lucky with the random shooting in the bush there.
Hopefully.
Concentrating on the second parachuter. And just started taking fire from behind me. And there he is on top of the building there.
On the roof of the pink building.
There was one on a roof.
Yeah,
Oh,
he just got
nice.
fucked. Someone just shot him off the roof.
Yeah, I did.
Luckily my squad mates are on the case enough to shoot the guy while he's still shooting at me. Definitely saved me there. Okay, we've now got pretty close to Tower 4.
Get some smoke
I'm going to see if there's any smoke in any of these Ifrits, but I've just started taking fire from the left somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where yet. Just got on the Ifrit for the safety of the Ifrit. I'm still taking fire though, so he's got to be pretty close. Still haven't seen him. Thinking, is he in the tower or is he in the building over there? Sounds like he's a bit closer than the buildings. I've just seen the muzzle smoke from his gunfire.
By the fallen down tree. Got him.
the hill.
He was actually on the ground there.
The IP one.
Okay, my friends are not pushing up the tower yet, so I'm just still checking the Ifrits for more smoke, for a bit of cover. Maybe some other friendlies will join us if we can launch some smoke. But all the Ifrits are out of smoke, annoyingly.
Did just kill one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck. The Ifrits are all out of smoke.
Got a bit of gunfire, a bit of grenadage going off. But my crew aren't going up the tower yet, so I'm just getting in Ifrit for safety.
He's gone up the stairways on the second floor now. No, that building. South, west. 260.
I'm still running around at the bottom of Tower 4 here, going in and out of the Ifrits for cover. There was actually a couple of guys just come from the top of the tower there. I didn't notice them when I was playing though, sort of paying too much attention to that yellow building up there where I think there's some gunfire coming from.
I got him.
I just got shot from the stairwell.
Yeah, ideally we could do with staying in a building nearby or running up the tower, pushing up the tower rather than staying here. It's a bit dodgy. Let's be running around at the base of Tower 4 like this. But I'm waiting for my mates to push up there, and as soon as they go up I'll push up with them. But they're concentrating a bit on taking out the guy in one of the buildings over there. But to be fair, the guy in the building over there probably needs to be taken out before we can go up the tower. Now, friendly did just get taken out. I thought the gunfire come from around here somewhere, but I can't see anything. Not sure what's going on. I'm just going to go for the revive. Yeah, I got taken out by that building that my mate's been concentrating on for a few minutes.
Yeah, shot.
What building?
Same one where you shot the guy a minute ago.
Yes, yeah, I can hear shooting over there. Is that dude on top? No.
And the heli going for Tower 2.
Okay, we've got back into the sector now after having been taken out. Nice slow flying enemy heli there. Unfortunately missed a fairly easy shot with that first shot, just went a little bit too low, but got him with the second one. Alright, ditch the RPG and taking fire straight away. Yeah, these RPGs are quite loud, they can draw a bit of attention to your position when you fired on.
The heli going spaz.
Now that one rocket's not enough to completely kill a Mohawk heli like that, but it will damage its control system. If the Mohawk can get high enough, any passengers can parachute out, but the pilot cannot parachute out, so he's going down with the heli no matter what. The engine's just cut out on the heli. I'm waiting for it to hit the ground, but it's taken a while. There we go. Finally it went off. Would have liked to have watched it go down, but can't. Like, it was just too dodgy there. Needed to take some cover. Okay, I've now got a Strider, and we're not too far from Tower 4. Noticed a dead friendly over here, and he's reviving, so I'm going to go and try and revive him. Just put smoke down, but I'm just waiting a sec before I get out to see if any grenades come our way. One grenade did come our way, so I'm just waiting to see if any more come our way. There's a guy pretty close. It might have come from the tower, but probably is a bit closer. More grenades. Just heard enemy gunfire from a building in front of me. Not exactly sure which building it is, and I can't see where he's shooting from. Just going to stay in here in a minute and see if I can see anything. Okay, I just noticed where he is. He's in a very small one-story building in front of me. Changed the passenger seat to make sure they get out on the right-hand side of the Strider. First grenade was actually enough to get him there. I had to do a double take on that friendly. Right, let's go for the revive. Okay, still hanging around Tower 4, just looking for the enemies and another set of buildings near Tower 4. Got some dead friendlies over here, so I'm going to go and help revive these guys. Let's use the smoke from the Strider again. Just positioning the Strider so that the smoke will be in the most effective place when I fire it. Using the medic perk, so I get extra fast revive and extra XP and money for reviving people. Medic perk is highly recommended, especially if you've got all 3 perks slots open. There was another friendly with us here, but he respawned. Sometimes people just respawn because they want more ammo and stuff like that. Do it quite a lot myself once I've fired both my rockets. Kinda lucky to notice that guy there.
Enemy, I got him.
He definitely noticed me too.
Don't know if there's more, there might be. LCDS, got him. Nice one.
Unfortunately he only took me out and none of my squad mates, so my squad mates were there to heal me straight away. Okay, we've gone back to Tower 2 again now. reckon there might be some more enemies by Tower 2, and we can hear some gunfire, so there's definitely some enemies over here. Just noticed this heli. It's actually on the ground, so it's definitely going to need 2 rockets. Just going to drive up to it, make sure there's no more enemies near where the heli is. Looks pretty clear. Heard some shots coming our way, and I think it's from Tower 2. Squad mate's just got taken out. Let's try and revive him.
That dude just fucked up my Strider. It's heli crash.
Now, I put the smoke down to revive my friendly, but I can hear an enemy heli landing, so the smoke's also helping the enemies to get near us, near Tower 2, unfortunately. It's all getting a bit chaotic around here right now.
Can't see him because of all this smoke. Oh, fuck. I don't know where that was from, man. Come on. Where that helicopter was. He's on my body. He's a dude on my body. Like by you two, Luke.
Might be dead, he might be. Nope. Fuck, now he is.
Lucky to get away with that as well. Almost got killed by a friendly grenade launcher. And I was still like sprinting up the stairs, so it took me a little while to scope the gun, unfortunately. Can't actually fire while you're sprinting, you've got to remember to let go of the sprint button to fire. Okay, we managed to take all the enemies that we could see. Still haven't got into Tower 2 yet though. Just waiting for my friendlies to go up there, and then I'll go up with them as soon as I go up there. We've got one friendly thinking about going up there by himself, but I'd rather go up with the group. I've just noticed an enemy heli coming in, another enemy heli, so rather than these guys getting more backup, let's try and take the heli out as quickly as possible. Unfortunately no kills though, but I did just notice infantry moving up, so let's try and get in. And yeah, unfortunately, someone RPG'd my Strider. I was still too close, it killed me as well. Possibly from Tower 2.
Hey there. Hello, buddy. Hey, cover the monitor here.
Yeah, unfortunately our team got its ass kicked. Still, it was a lot of fun. Good round. Blue 4 totally ripped it. It was actually pretty close between red and blue. So not a bad game, even though I was totally on the losing team. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Take it easy.